What's up, guys? Let's talk about why social skills are literally worth thousands of dollars, if not even more. For the last 2 years, I've been obsessively working on my social skills, and they've made me quite a bit of money. Some of that self-employed, some of that with job opportunities I gained like this. The majority of the money was self-employed though, so especially for the guys who are looking for a career in a service-based business like coaching, consultation, whatever, this video is going to be very important. But also just if you want to expand your social circle, if you want to find more romantic opportunities or just improve your networking skills, really, there are no excuses. Even if you're introverted, social skills are like my business wouldn't be going anywhere without social skills. It's made me already more than $1,000 just for my business that I gained with my social skills with clients I sold my coachings to in direct social interactions. And the funny thing is, I sold them that I teach them social skills. So both of these, the ability to attract the client and the actual thing you sell them, are both based on that skill. So without further ado, let's hop into this video. If you're new to this channel, we talk about dating, self-improvement, social skills, all of that on this channel. And if you want to support me, if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button. More importantly, like the video, because that's going to push the algorithm, and watch the video till the end. That's actually more important than people who subscribe to my channel, but obviously subscribers are also important, so go ahead.
Hey.
All right, most people, especially men, don't grow up with decently developed social skills. Sure, at some age, you're going to develop your social skills to a certain degree, but not to the extent that you could. And this video, I'm going to give you an action plan, 4 steps I think they're necessary for you to succeed socially on a level that you've never experienced before, especially for people who enter into adulthood. They lose that university school social circle, and then they kind of like alone, right? But obviously this is what I tell you, you can also use that in school or university. So it's basically on all areas. I tell this to my coaching clients as well. Like, for example, if I give my clients a dating coaching, I tell them, if you have a big social circle, that's like especially if you're a young man, but also if you're older, to women, that's all as attractive as being rich. Like if you have a fun, big social circle, if wherever you go, you have people cheering you up, giving you their attention, that's going to make you unbelievably attractive. It's going to make you money. It's going to advance your career. It's going to give you opportunities that you never thought about. It's going to make your life more interesting in general. So let's talk about how to do it. The first step is you have to be willing to break the rules. There are social norms, okay? For example, if you go into a restaurant, you don't like walk around and just like talk to anybody you want, right? But you can actually do that. Like, it's probably going to get you kicked out on a few restaurants, and I wouldn't recommend doing that exact thing. But what I want to say here is, technically, you can meet anyone at any time if that's what you want to do. That's also social dominance behavior, right? If you take the initiative and you just say, okay, there's a valuable goal you can attain in that social interaction, and you go into it, and let's say there's a person you want to meet, there's a person you want to sell something to, and you feel that fear holding you back, that's low status behavior. A high status man, from a behavioral perspective, will have no inhibition in social interactions. That's also why assholes are more attractive to women, for example, because they have less inhibition in social situations, which signals high social status to the women, which is the actual attraction part. No, it's not about money or something, it's about social status. Be willing to break the rules. You can go to a random group of people, 5, 6 people, and just introduce yourself. Most people, men, women, whatever, they don't do this. They avoid doing that because it makes them feel vulnerable. And you are socially vulnerable. If you walk up to a group of random strangers, 5, 6, whatever, and you just start talking to them like midday, you're gonna get rejected, okay? So you make yourself vulnerable to social rejection, to embarrass yourself, but that's one, going to make you more attractive, and two, there's gonna be some people who actually like hanging out with you. So you wanna screen through the people until you find those who actually like you for who you are, okay? And then, once you have your foot in the door, you can go to the next step. One thing I wanna tell you here, what has just been proven to be true for my life over and over and over again. If you're in a social interaction and you have a group of people who look popular, they look like above your level, whatever, they look like they're on a different level, and you feel fear of approaching that exact group, that's exactly the group you need to approach. Every time I avoided that and I talked to somebody else that was more easy or lower status looking, whatever, I talked to them, I never had an enjoyable interaction. So be bold, be assertive, and just go. Take the initiative at any point. Just be aware, if you break the rules, let's say you're going midday to a random group of people and just ask them like, hey, can I have lunch with you? You know, whether it's in a company, if you're in a company and you know these people superficially, then obviously, you know, that's not a super bold thing to do. But if you're going to any kind of social event and you're breaking the rules there, you have to communicate what you're doing is bold, because otherwise they're going to think you're socially retarded, which is obviously not a very attractive thing to do. The second step is, if you're in the social interaction, be honest, okay? You want to be honest about your flaws, about your weaknesses, about the bad personality traits you have. I have several examples also on my YouTube channel here where I talk to people, I just immediately skipped the small talk part and went right radical honesty mode and just talked about anything embarrassing, whatever that has happened to me, why I'm depressed, feel like shit. So if you're not happy, if you don't feel good, don't fake it. Be honest about you feeling like shit, because people are gonna see that as attractive and confident behavior and gonna open themselves up, and then you have an emotional based conversation. Most men, they're in their head, they base the conversation on logic. That's why they're so boring to talk to. If you bring that vulnerability and that honesty to the table, you will have some emotional tension, maybe some conflict, and then you go into the deep conversation mode, like on the emotional level, and you will know, because it's just gonna feel fucking amazing. And then you know you're in the right spot. So number 2, be honest. By the way, guys, if you want any help with social skills, dating, your masculinity, hit the link in the description. You can have a free coaching conversation with me. I can help you achieve your goals. Okay, the next step, number 3, accept rejection. If you go out, if you're bold, if you just introduce you to anybody you want to, if you're breaking the rules, you know, you go to random locations, you talk to anybody at any time, you're gonna get rejected. And that's fine. I don't know a single person in my social circle who has a lot of friends who doesn't get rejected sometimes. So rejection is part of the game. Don't try to push people to like you. You will know when you find people who like you. It's just gonna feel natural. Most of the time it's gonna feel awkward at some point, but if you're in a social interaction, you continuously feel like they're not engaging in a conversation, they don't want to talk to you, then either you're not honest enough, there's something you're not expressing about yourself, or you're just talking to the wrong group of people. That's fine. Move on and talk to the next person. They're going to be interested in talking to you. Okay, the most important step here, the 4th step, is collect the gold. This is here why I said it's going to make you money, whatever. If you're bold, especially if you go into that social interactions where you feel fear, you're going to get gifts. You got, like, the universe is going to reward you for bold behavior. The more you see that, the more you do that, the more you will see that the universe is rewarding you for bold behavior. Whether that's attractive woman who just come, talking to you, whether that's a potential client, whether that's potential business opportunity, there's gonna be gifts and you need to take them. If there's an attractive woman, ask her out. Tell her that you just want to be direct. You want her phone number. If there's a guy you feel like you can sell a coaching to, ask him questions like, how's your dating life? How are your social skills? How's your business life? I don't know what you sell, but a good selling person will ask the right questions. That's the first thing you'll learn in selling theory. And then if you figured out that there's some problem you can help these guys with, obviously don't sell them bullshit, sell them stuff you are actually competent in that you can help them with. And then just tell them, like, look, this is the money I charge for that and that service. I don't know, you could be a web designer. I don't care. That's also, even if you're a web designer, if you're building websites, social game can absolutely boost your business in all directions. So it's worth pure gold. And then just be direct, be bold, close the sale, close the friendship. Be like, hey, man, I know we don't know each other for a long time, but I think you're really cool. Let's hang out sometime. Bam, you have a new friend. Especially, I have my own business, right? So I like to go to connect with other entrepreneurs who also have their own business, because they are like me mentally, they also challenge social norms. They don't care about being embarrassed about doing something that might get like negative attention or whatever. So I really enjoy these kind of social interactions. Find a group of people who share your values, share your interests, or whatever. You can talk to persons anywhere. Take the gifts, take the social, romantic, business gifts that are going to come, especially if you go into these fearful social interactions. Let me know how it works for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you soon.